Good afternoon, Bob Ellis here with another episode of Notes from the Field. We're outside Prescott, Arizona in the Prescott National Forest, and today I wanted to share with you a big idea. And this big idea is the way that ecological systems are organized and studied. And I'd like for you to think of it as a tool in your practice of natural history so that you would be able to take these ideas and apply them to your natural history where you are doing the work that you do.
The big idea I want to share with you is the idea that ecological systems form a hierarchy and frequently are studied as such. And so if we were thinking about where I am today, looking out across this place, we could pick out an individual. And let's think about the ponderosa pine. We could ask the question, why is it that the ponderosa pine can survive here? So those are the sort of ideas around the individual. Now that individual is nested within a population of other ponderosa pines. And so the ideas around population that we can investigate are built around natality and mortality. What is the age of the trees in this stand? Is this a maturing stand? Is this a declining stand? What does the future look like for this population? Populations are nested in the next level of the hierarchy, and that is community. And so community is simply a number of populations that are in relatively close proximity that interact. And so from a community perspective, we can ask lots of questions. Where in the stages of temporal development is this community? Is this early stages, mid stages, later stages of development? And other ideas that are typically investigated in the community realm are around energy flow and nutrient cycling. How much energy is captured? What percentage of that energy moves through the food chain to top-level predators? Nutrient cycling. We, in previous episodes, discussed nitrogen cycling, and that would certainly be something that we would want to think about at the community level. Whenever we think of the next level, the landscape level, what we're looking at is communities nested in this landscape. How do the communities interact? And frequently what happens at this level, humans are brought in. And that's because humans have an impact typically at this level, if not earlier. And the kind of things that we might look for at the landscape level is the movement of organisms, migration from one community to the next. Similarly with nutrients. We can also look at how the landscape is bisected by human interventions, such as roads. And then the next level up is the biosphere, that thin film of life that is spread across this planet. And ideas that are worthy of our investigation here have become prominent in our lives recently, such as the cycling of carbon and human intervention into that carbon cycling. And so you can take this idea of a nested hierarchy, or some have called it a holarchy, and focus your natural history observations at one of these levels.
Hey folks, thanks for coming along on another episode of Notes from the Field. We really appreciate your viewership. Once again, the big idea here is for me to offer some concepts that are transportable across the globe that will enhance your practice of natural history. And remember, the definition of natural history is the practice of intentional, focused attentiveness and receptivity to the more than human world, guided by honesty and accuracy. So if you like the video, hit subscribe and go over to our website, naturalhistoryinstitute.org. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode.